Lotus Squad, welcome back to Lotus Tarot TV 444. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the squad and welcome to the stream. So I'm going to give you guys some time to get in here. Hey, Treese, welcome, sweetie. I'm going to give everybody some time to get in here. And while you guys are filling up the chat, guys, be sure to hit that like button if you would like to manifest abundance, health, wealth, and happiness for eternity, girl, because y'all better get ready. After y'all hit that like button, be sure to get you some popcorn, girl, because we're going deep today. There's a lot going on. And we already know about the current event, so we won't be touching on that today. But we will be talking about these narcs because, girl, they out here narking and hunting for prey, girl. Now, I was going to, allow Sheriff Lotus to come on here and talk to y'all today. But this is so urgent that I decided to just come on here and get to the energies, right? So, hello, Kiana. Welcome to the squad and welcome to the stream. And you know what? That's so funny that you say that, but don't give away all of the secrets of your situation and see if what I have to say resonates. That way you can, and you know what? Let me make sure that my connection is good because it's saying it is unstable. So let me make sure that's good. Okay, good. Guys, be sure to hit 888 to let me know that you can see me and hear me because I don't want any of these messages to be interrupted, right? But as I was saying, while you guys are letting me know if you can see and hear me, right? As I was saying, there seems to be... There seems to be a lot going on right now, you guys. And just as a side note, I know I'm a little bit late. I wanted to let you guys know that if I'm not on by 4:30 p.m. Central, then just look out for me, from 4:30 p.m. on through to the evening, unless I make a post stating otherwise, such as, hey, I'm not going live today. So just keep that in mind. I've been doing a lot of running around and stuff like that. So I just barely got home and got right on to the stream. So like I was saying about everything that's been going on, I want to remind you guys about the Etsy shop that is in the description box below, as well as in the comments. And all of my contact info is in the description box as well. And now that that's covered, I want to share a mini story time with you all. Now, it's interesting how today started off, right? You know what? Let's get to shuffling. Let me ask you the cards before we talk about this, right? Gods and goddesses, please give me a Celtic cross for all zodiac signs. What messages do you have for us? Please give me a Celtic cross, please, for all zodiac signs. What messages do you have for the collective? Thank you so much. Now, as I was saying, right, this morning or this entire day started off very interesting. And I noticed, because I keep waking up between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., right? I'll go to bed really early and I'll still just wake up, no alarm at these times. And if you guys have been experiencing that, just as a side note as well, most of the time that is our angels letting us know that they're trying to communicate with us. There's something that we need to be paying attention to. We're being told something that we need to take some time to stop and look at and process, right? So I noticed that, and this morning in particular, I was up at 4:30. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sit around and lounge in bed like I usually do. I'm just going to go ahead and get up and get to work. And so I did just that. But in the midst of me getting ready and starting my day, making my coffee, my breakfast, and so on and so forth, there was one person in particular, well, actually two people. And you know what? I'm not even going to give them a story time name because it's not that serious. But these two people in particular, I was supposed to have plans with. And I noticed that both of them, one of them in particular, always ends up flaking at the very last minute, to the point to where I almost expect this person to flake, right? So that's that dynamic with that particular person. But then the other person is someone still fairly new. And this person wanted to meet up with me. I ended up changing the dates around because this person was adamant about me going to their house, to his house. And I'm like, no, I'm not, especially when we're meeting for the first time. No, I will not be going to somebody's house. And no, you will not be coming to my house. And if you have no problem meeting in a public place, then I have no problem meeting up and getting to know one another. And this person was just adamant about wanting to push past my boundaries. And then the other person that is just a professional flake, I finally decided, you know what, enough is enough. I'm aware that they're out here narking and hunting for prey. And I'm not the one, not today, not any day, right? Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. I see y'all liking it up. Now, my thing is, this particular morning, I was talking to the other guy, you know what? His story time name is going to be Professional Flake. I don't even care. So Professional Flake, I was telling him, bro, Professional Flake, you do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? I know it's in your job description, but you know what I'm saying? When you make plans with me, bro, I expect you to adhere to the plans that you made, right? So I'm not understanding why every single time we've made plans thus far, and you've been the one initiating the plans every time, because I'm not going to initiate plans with a Professional Flake, right? But you initiate the plans, but you don't want to come through, or it's always something, or it's always this, or it's always that, all these damn excuses, or you end up ditching me for somebody else. So go have at it. Then I get hit with the excuses. You know how narcs are professional victims, right? Oh, this whole week has been bad. Oh, I didn't want to come to you about my problems because, you seem like you didn't want to hear my problems. Knowing goddamn well that that's a lie. A. B, when I was there, I was the only person there for this person when they were suicidal. I even reached out to one of their friends that they said they were having issues with at this time to let them know what was going on and to just, let them know, hey, they really need you. They're really down and out right now. I've tried to talk to them. Doesn't really seem like what I've had to say was making any positive impact. So if there's something that you can do, girl, go ahead and take over. But I did my part. I tried to be there. And for somebody to try and turn things around on me for their mistake and try and make it seem like they can't come to me with their problems or that they couldn't just communicate what was going on instead of pretending to be on the way and then never saying anything afterwards until the next day when I contact you, no, that's a problem. And you're not going to turn it around on me and try and make it seem like I don't care about other people's feelings when my damn profession is reading tarot to help people with their problems. So that's exactly what I told Professional Flake. And I said, you know what, when I'm done, I'm done. And that's it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not arguing. If you pop up at my house, I'm calling the fucking police. No matter how long it takes him to get here, get here or whatever. I'm tired of it. And it just, to me, I was like, really? Already at 4:30 in the morning, they're starting with that BS? Oh, no. Oh, no. No. And so I wanted to come on here today, regardless of whether I'm late or not. I wanted to come on here today to talk about these energies as a whole. Now, everybody, be sure to, oh, you know what? Nobody even hit 888 to let me know if y'all can see me and hear me, but I guess y'all can see and hear me clearly. So I'm going to continue moving forward. But today I wanted to include some forgive within ourselves and within others. And I also want to look into our shadow selves and the shadow selves of these narcs out here that are out here narking and hunting for prey. Now, let me light this incense because once I start, I'm not allowing any interruptions or distractions. So I hope you guys are doing well. And look, if there's anything within these messages that resonates with you, drop it in the comments below and drop it in the chat. With that being said, I just have to address these energies about these narcissists out here. Not only have we been dealing with a pandemic and all of that, there are people out here that are not only showing the best of themselves, but there are people that are really letting the worst sides of their character out into the public to where everybody can see. And it's undeniable, especially with all these things going on with the police. Not that this is something new that's been going on, but just using that as an example, shit is getting out of hand and people are getting angry. Even us, if we're dealing with our own personal experiences with these, with narcs, people with overactive egos, people that are just, they have no consideration for anybody else's feelings, anybody's space, anybody's boundaries, that would be enough to, upset and frustrate anybody, especially when you're the type of person that you're loving, you're nurturing, you're generous, and you don't mind, taking the shirt off your back to give to somebody else if they're in need. But yet these people just, they don't care. And it's funny, when I looked to the side before I was getting ready to finish that thought, as I said, they just don't care. It says at that moment, I just didn't care. Now, you know what? A lot of us may be feeling that way at this point. We may be dealing with other people who have I am over the nonsense. And I think that a lot of us are feeling similarly, right? We're feeling the same way about a lot of different things going on in life as a whole, in general, right? So when it comes to this whole, at that moment, I just didn't care, and somebody's afraid to tell us something face to face, all this cowardly, insecure, inferiority complex having individuals you know, I think we're finally at the point to where we're like, enough is enough. Enough has been enough for a very long time. And now we're seeking change. So whether that is change within our government, change within, our own lives, change with the people we have around us, change in the things that we consume, whether it's, the certain media we consume, whether it is, whatever it is that we're consuming, toxic foods and drinks and things of that nature. These things we are really starting to sift through to figure out what it is that we need to let go of once and for all. And with these retrograde energies especially, there's going to be a lot of things, a lot of unresolved issues as a whole, as it is, that's already being triggered. And we're already going through the motions of having to work with those energies as well. So, and I see y'all are quiet. So I hope y'all can see and hear me. As stated before, y'all better start getting interactive in the chat, y'all, just so I know I'm not wasting my time. Now, I want to get into these messages now. I'm going to cut the deck here. We have a card coming out with the Empress reversed. And some of us may be dealing with some things within the family, where maybe we're just taking care of everything here. We're stable. All of us are stable here for the most part. For some of us, maybe we have some earth in our chart. Hello, accident safe. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the stream. I see that we're very abundant, and a lot of us have been tending to our own garden more so. So a lot of us have quite literally been working in the garden. Maybe you guys have gotten some pumpkin seeds. Maybe you guys have trees in your backyard or in your lawn. You guys are taking better care of, your garden, taking better care of your surroundings, cleaning up the home, and getting ready for fall. And what I see that we have to look forward to this fall, and I keep getting this message repetitively throughout all of the collective messages that I've done thus far up to this point, I see that right now there's forbidden fruit on this tree of wisdom here. And some of us may be picking from that forbidden fruit, right? In a figurative sense of, working in the garden. And there can also be this other aspect where, not only literally, but we're working on establishing stability and abundance to last us throughout the rest of the year. And I see that, the repetitive message that I've been getting specifically has been all about manifesting abundance and seeing more money, more opportunities, and more doors opening up for you starting in the fall. And this is mainly the time where the 4 planets that are in retrograde currently, these planets will be going direct around that time. So it makes a lot of sense how everything will start to move forward a lot more quickly. Now, I'm going to cut the deck here, y'all. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles reversed. That came out earlier. And you know what? I want to talk about something while I put this to the side. There's so much coming out, you guys, so bear with me, okay? Now, earlier today, like I said before, on my Facebook page, Mistress Lotus, I do the card of the day on there. And the card for today was the Hangman. And it was so funny because I already told you guys, the little mini story time about me finally saying, oh, no, I'm done and I'm not coming back. And I don't want to argue with you or talk in circles about it because I said what I said and that's it. Right. And so with the Hangman coming up for the card of the day, I've definitely noticed that a lot of us are starting to realize that we're going to have to make some sacrifices in order for us to be able to move forward in the direction we want to go. A lot of us need to make sacrifices when it comes to what we do in our leisure time. A lot of us are starting to realize that, especially with people within the family, roommate situations, and even friendships, and even romantic relationships, for some of you dealing with third-party situations or have come out of that, I see a lot of this energy where everybody's not working together. So, if you've been the one that's been putting all your resources into trying to keep the bills paid, trying to pay the mortgage, trying to keep food in the fridge, trying to keep gas in the car, and then you have all these people utilizing all of your resources without a second thought, and they're not even attempting to contribute to what you have already put into this collective pile of money that you've been adding for the bills and all of that, everything in between. Now, also what I'm seeing when it comes to collaborative efforts, some of you guys may decide, I don't want to work with anybody. You may decide, you know what, I'm not going to deal with my mother or a motherly figure that is related to us. It could also be in reference to someone that already has kids. Now, I want to say, since you guys are quiet anyway, this probably won't make any difference, but I just saw that for some reason, the chat has disconnected on my end. So if you find that you guys are sending me messages and I'm not responding, it's because I can't see them. And this is about the third time that this has happened. So not only do they start deleting streams on here, now all of a sudden they're messing with my chat. But that's fine because it looks like y'all are quiet anyway. But back to what I was saying, 3 of Pentacles reversed. We don't want to work with anybody anymore. And we just feel like, you know what, if people can't, meet me in the middle, if they don't know how to compromise, if they don't respect outside input, if they are not even open to differing perceptions and perspectives, then there's no reason for us to work with these types of people. Everybody's not hearing each other. Everybody's not pulling their own weight. And some of us may decide, you may not plan to do this. It may be something spur of the moment. Maybe you have some unexpected plans that you had to take care of, maybe a trip. And maybe you unexpectedly canceled it or unexpectedly decided to reschedule and then go on your own without anybody with you. But I'm also seeing when it comes to mothers, especially if you guys are in fact dealing with your mother specifically, there could be someone here that has a hormone imbalance here. And I feel like this woman is blocked in a lot of ways. So, the upright Empress is all about being nurturing, creative, beautiful, and being able to manifest abundance for herself. But yet what I'm seeing with the Empress reversed is that maybe we've been depleting our resources again for trying to pull the weight of other people that were supposed to be pulling their own weight, right? And especially when it comes to family as well. Maybe some of us have been helping with siblings or whatever the case may be, trying to hold, trying to carry everybody else by yourself, right? And I'm feeling like not only are we feeling this depletion of our resources, but there's something blocking us creatively. Some of us may be feeling like our life force is sucked from us whenever we talk to our mothers or whenever we talk to specific friends or acquaintances and things like that. I'm also seeing with this Empress reversed is that, with the whole hormonal imbalance aspect that I'm pointing out here, some of you who are mothers may be dealing with that. So just pay attention to that. Be sure to, to take care of that and figure out what's going on within you. Maybe you've noticed mood changes or, fluctuating weight, and maybe it's kind of extreme a little bit. So just be sure to check in with that. But I definitely feel like there's a mother here that we've decided not to work with specifically for the majority of us here, where they're just not willing to hear you out and hear what you have to say. Now I'm seeing a lot of family, friends, and finances being referenced thus far, right? A lot of pentacles, you guys. And this alone tells me that somebody is getting ready to either break up a home or a home has already been broken up. There's a situation here where maybe there's pay for, medicines and pay for vitamins or whatever it is that they need to get their health back in order and to regain that imbalance. Or regain that balance due to that imbalance, excuse me. And with the Ten of Pentacles reverse as well, I feel like a lot of us are dealing with this sense of loneliness. So some of us can have a lot of people that we've either stayed with or have surrounding us right now where we genuinely feel lonely in their presence. And so, especially when it comes to, the foundations that we've been working towards building for ourselves, I feel like there are a lot of external influences that are sucking us dry with that. And we're starting to identify, again, going back to that whole budgeting aspect, a lot of us are starting to realize that the foundations, the foundations of all of the relationships that we've had leading up into this very moment couldn't hold up. It was inevitable, with some of the completions that we're being faced with or that we are making ourselves. A lot of us are deciding, no, I'm done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to keep going through the same dog and pony show and song and dance over and over. I'm not doing it. See, there's something here where something's not manifesting. And I see somebody is definitely a con artist. Somebody could be conning your mother out of money, or some of you guys could have gotten conned out of your money, scammed, or somebody's telling lies within the family. Maybe you're dealing with a mother for those of you that have a mother that is, a gossiper, or maybe she just has mood swings, or maybe there's just something else going on that you're not really aware of or haven't been made aware of. And there's just a lot of lies going around, you guys. And it's not just motherly figure either. I'm even seeing some air sign coming through. So we already said Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and now we see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but she's in the reverse. A lot of us are blocking off communication here because we're done with the liars, okay? Because we are already aware that they're out here narking and hunting for prey. And so we've been dealing with a lot of information overload. So whatever it is that we've been processing, in regards to light codes and psychic downloads, these things are a lot alone, to process and work through and up to us. So some of us may not realize why somebody's not speaking, or why, somebody's always hanging up. Maybe you guys have a mother here where you guys try to talk to her about something, that's weighing on your heart, or maybe you need some support, or maybe you just need, that love and care and to feel safe, or at least to have a shoulder to cry on and a listening ear. But this person, is just an outright bitch, straight up. Somebody could be calling somebody that, because we've decided we don't want to deal with their bullshit anymore. Somebody could be dealing with a baby mama, or 3 for some, no offense. But somebody's dealing with baby mama drama as well. Triangulation for sure, because I keep seeing all these 3s, with the 3 of Wands right here, the 3 of Pentacles reversed just a second ago, and now this 3 with this Empress. Oh no. Either this is referring to 3 people specifically, for some of you, or 3 people and a motherly figure. Apply it to your situation. But one thing I will say is somebody's being a bitch, and they know that they're being a bitch. And they're not speaking for a reason. I feel like somebody really has a jealous mother, jealous friends surrounding them. Somebody is blocking us. Somebody is outright trying to sabotage our efforts. Have family members that may be in the church, right? They may, claim to be Christian, right? But then they're over here doing hoodoo, voodoo, root work, black magic, to harm, to cause harm. Now, these, types of the craft, right? They're not necessarily all bad. You can use these things for positive things. But see, there will always be people out there that just want to see the world burn. And I see a lot of destruction. I see a lot of lies. And I just see that right now, a lot of us may have been feeling blocked when it comes to our creativity, because maybe we're feeling as though we're not able to manifest something, or we're not really seeing something come in the tangible realm, or haven't thus far. But what I'm seeing crowning us with this 3 of Wands, I see that we are making a lot more progress when it comes to our creative pursuits. A lot of us are looking back into, going back to school or getting your degree. I'm also seeing that some of us are contemplating a move. So if we're staying with a mother here, if we're staying with our mother or grandmother or something of that nature, then we will decide, because I see how he's looking off into the distance, waiting for his ships to come in, waiting for his ride to come in, getting ready to pack up. You're getting the U-Haul, you're getting everything together, and you're getting ready to go. Because if you guys are dealing with a living situation, or even a workplace situation, and friends, and all sorts of relationships where people are just they're just being really rude and crass, I chalk it up to jealousy, period, point blank. And I'm seeing this 2 of Swords reversed, you guys. So that tells me all I need to know, right? And what that says to me is, there's a lot of things on our mind right now. And a lot of us may have been overthinking a little bit. There's still that level of indecision that I'm seeing here. And, especially for, especially when it comes to, deciding who to let go of and who to hold on to, that therein lies where some of us are stuck in our heads a little bit. Mary, I don't know who you are. I've never seen you on my channel. But I think that is a great idea. Maybe I could write a book, but at the same time, I've already worked through my traumas. This whole reading is not about my trauma. So I don't know if maybe you don't know how this whole channel works, not trying to be rude, but I've already made videos about my trauma. So if you want to talk about that or discuss that, please, I suggest going to those videos. If you want to hear about the collective readings, then you're more than welcome to stay. But other than that, this ain't about me. It's about us as a collective. Now, let's move in to the advice that we need to be looking into right now. And you know what? I just have to say this, y'all. Now I hope, because while I'm talking about this, this person's being an outright bitch, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I just want y'all to know, but I understand, because if people that don't know me may take me that way, because At this point, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm so tired because do y'all know, and I need to mention this as well to the people that missed it. I've had a lot of people come on my channel as well, telling me that the pictures that I'm posting is not classy or whatever, but yet they're condemning me for simply just wearing something that's not showing any of my stuff, but then y'all want to glorify Cardi B. Y'all want to glorify, Nicki Minaj. Y'all want to glorify, Little Kim and all these other women that are out here spread eagle in Penthouse magazine or whatever the hell the magazine is called, Playboy, but y'all over here tripping on me because I'm finally getting happy with my body and I'm not afraid to flaunt what I have in a tasteful manner, though. It's not like I'm out here spread eagle, wide open, and letting everybody see everything that I got. So like I said, I'm not trying to be a beat to anybody, but if anybody has an issue with how I'm running my channel, please A, B, and see your way out because I don't have time. I don't care anymore. I don't care what you people think about me. And I'm not talking about my supporters because y'all know I love y'all and I will always love y'all, but I'm talking about the people that may have missed that message last time. Don't come at me with your jealousy, your hatred, and your hypocrisy. Don't be a hypocrite when you all over Cardi B and everybody else who's literal strippers and a lot raunchier than me, but you want to come on here and judge me. You want to come on here and talk about what I got going on. See, the hardest part about business that I'm starting to notice that people haven't grasped on yet is minding their own. And so y'all need to continue to mind your own business because I'm a grown adult and I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. Now I'm going to get back to this reading because I just needed to let that be known because some people, y'all, I swear, some people don't want to listen to what I have to say, but you're going to listen to it today. Now, if that makes me sound like the Queen of Swords reverse, well, I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. I don't care because I've tried being nice. I've tried, you know what I mean? I've tried to be understanding and compassionate and open and all of these other things. And all I'm getting is drama and bullshit that I don't have time for. There are a lot of other things that I'm concerned about than how somebody is dressing and looking. Get over yourselves. Now, let's get back into it, you guys. I just had to get that off my chest because I'm at the point to where I don't care anymore and I'm beyond done. I'm done. And I'm not staying silent either. So if somebody expects me to be quiet when they're making dumbass comments, they got me effed up. Okay, now the advice. Subconsciously, y'all can see I'm already riled up. Y'all see I'm getting hot and shit? I'm tired. I'm done. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I'm going to be me, unapologetically me. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And to the people out there that may be resonating with my message that I'm saying to all of these haters and fakes and snakes out of here, y'all better embrace your beauty and don't let anybody make you feel bad for being who you are. Be unapologetically yourself. As long as you are not causing harm to another, and as long as you are not causing harm to yourself, I don't see anything wrong with what it is that you look. Blue Flame is looking crazy over there, girl. No, I'm not a fire sign, but I have Sagittarius and Venus, just to let you know. Hi, Deborah. Welcome to the squad and welcome to the stream. And you know what? I just had to let it be known because I'm done. Now, I'm not yelling at y'all. I hope y'all know that I'm not yelling at y'all because y'all know that I love y'all. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn sun, but still a Sagittarius Venus. Don't forget, because signs in your chart do have influences to your signs. Now, look, Betty said, we know. I know, girl, but there are some people that don't know. Now, look, this moon card right here. Now, I don't know if you were talking to me, Betty. You know I love you, girl. Now, the moon right here, y'all see I'm fed up, man. I can hear it in my voice, dude. I can hear it with some people. Look at all these lies. Remember how I told you the lies were coming out? People are telling lies. We're starting to pick up on things on a subconscious level. With our mothers, grandmothers, people that have kids that we consider friends, we're picking up on something subconsciously. Some of us could have Pisces moon in this bitch. Some of you guys could have Cancer or you're dealing with Cancer parents. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. And a lot of people really be sleep on these collective readings, but I swear to God, y'all go back to these collectives and y'all listen to what I say closely, except when I'm tripping out and being random and shit, but listen to what I say closely and y'all tell me that it doesn't align with all of the things that have happened thus far. Every single time. Now, when I'm in the midst of telling you guys, I don't know why those messages are coming through. I just know that I need to tell y'all, but a lot of people be sleep on these collectives. I know y'all love the monthly zodiac readings, you guys, which side note as well. Look at all these damn side notes. I got a lot going on in here, y'all. I posted the earth signs. Taurus will be up tonight. When I finish going live, I will be uploading Taurus. Capricorn and Virgo is already up. So a lot of people have been telling me that they like my monthly readings and my monthly zodiac readings. Thank you so much for your support. I'm glad that you like them, but if you guys like them, I want to see some likes. I want to see some comments and I want to see some shares. I want to see that it actually matters. Now, I'm not trying to grill you. I'm just saying. Okay. But as a side note, earth signs are first. After that's going to be fire. After that's going to be air and then water. So I'm doing it step by step. I don't want to keep mashing all the videos up at once because it screws everything up for my channel and the analytics for my channel. But I just want to let you guys know that those are coming out. All signs will be posted. And if I see that there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of interaction, you know, then I have no problem continuing those along with these collectives. But I definitely want to let you guys know that Earth signs, y'all are up first. Now, this Eight of Swords, you guys, now I've been talking a lot about how some of us have been feeling as though we've been trapped in our minds. Things have been amplified a bit here. And you know what? And that's so funny, James. Yep, I felt this way all day today. I guess we are in sync, honey, because that feeling is very strong. And I feel sorry for anybody trying to come over and, you know, cross us in the midst of this feeling, because a lot of us right now, some of us really could be trapped in our minds. There's so many decisions we have to make with so many different people. A lot of us haven't really been getting enough rest. Just like yesterday when I didn't go live, I didn't go to bed until 5 a.m. Hell, I barely got any, you know, I didn't really get a good deep sleep last night either, but I said, you know what, I'm still going to come on anyway, because I know these messages need to get out. But right now, you guys, there are a lot of people, places, and things that seem to have a hand in disrupting our peace, and we need to keep to ourselves for a while, meditate, and go inward, because all these things on our mind, with the pandemic, with money, with the home, with what we're going to do to move forward, with this, with that, with the third, and everything else. And the one thing that is very apparent is that we need to come out of the mind. We're very stressed out. And we have to be careful, because there seems to be a lot of people who are not only clowns, but they're Decepticons, period. And a lot of us, while all this chaos is going down, I feel like we're turning down a lot of people. We've blocked an air sign for sure. A female air sign. Now, some of you could be a male, but just bear with me, right? And then I see somebody, if you guys know somebody that has kids, and that's, you know, the motherly figure that this reading is referring to, then that person is going to end up either blocking somebody or we're blocking them. And it's because somebody's being a bitch, you know. And every time we try to talk to this person, it's like playing phone tag. Every time we try to talk to this person, it's always an argument, or it's always something that turns into something that it shouldn't be, you know. And, you know, especially, and I hope y'all are listening. I hope y'all are listening. Because, you know, I've been talking about not going out at night and stuff like that. Now that we've already cleared that up for like the last million collectives, pay attention to your intuitive response. Pay attention to your gut. If somebody's saying all the right things, they're being really nice. Oh, I love you. You know, I miss you. Really want to kiss you. I'm sorry that I dissed you, you know. And then you're getting this weird gut feeling that doesn't add up with the words that they're saying. Their actions don't match up with the words. Pay attention to that response. Some of us may be feeling confused. I think somebody else is confused that we're not speaking up, because they're so used to us being always at their beck and call. They're so used to their manipulations working. They're so used to, you know, the fighting and, you know, being able to get under our skin. But I think that not only have we reached a stalemate with a lot of different people in our lives, but again, there's nothing left to say. And we're not interested in continuing the conversation, not now and not ever. We're done dealing with imbalances in our relationships. And for some of us, you know, this just came through, so bear with me. I see that somebody may be dealing with codependency issues. Somebody's drinking a lot, doing drugs, or doing something, and that's why somebody's creativity is blocked. That's why this whole Starman reverse, which is the Magician reverse, that's why that's coming up. Because you know what? I see that somebody's not living up to their full potential. Somebody has a kid, they're not taking care of their kids. They're dependent on other people for money. They're dependent on others for a place to stay. They're a bitch. So they always arguing with folk, you know, like they're just entitled to everything that you have. Entitled to your time, entitled to your space, and all these other things. And honey, all I'm seeing is not only are we over it, but we're done and been done. And we've made that very clear. Now we're looking forward to the future. Doing dark works against us, by the way, as a side note. Yeah, we may be challenged with that. Yeah, that may be what's sapping our life force, or it could have a lot to do with hormonal imbalances, drinking, you know, indulgence in substances and things like that, where this person just doesn't feel beautiful. They're not, you know, they can't create anything because they're so focused on letting outside things define their life, or letting outside people, places, and things be their source of happiness. And that's not a really good model to you know, live by, but that's what this person is doing. Somebody's indecisive about whether they want to move, or whether, you know, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what the hell they want to do. And I see some crows here. So some of us may be dealing with somebody that may have unfortunately lost their mother. And to those of you that applies to, I just want to offer my condolences. You know, we all have our losses that really change us forever. They cut to the core, and we all just need that support. And sometimes during times like that, where we need, you know, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, and things like that, and people aren't around, no wonder we're frustrated, because no, everybody's been depending on us, sucking us dry. But then when we need somebody, they're not there. They don't show up. Period. Somebody may have dealt with the loss in the family, so somebody may have lost their mother, or they're dealing with mommy issues, or whatever the case may be, all of the above for some of us. But our fears, they're disrupting our peace. For some of us, our fears are causing our depression. Our insecurities, or even the projected insecurities of other people, is the source of our unhappiness, our stress, the inability to sleep well. And welcome to the live stream. It's my first time seeing you here. I see Aquarius energy coming out, you guys, especially if you're dealing with an air sign specifically, because I see a lot of pentacles and swords thus far. Definitely not as many wands, right? It's just mainly swords and pentacles that have come through thus far. So there's a lot of things concerning money, relationships, the mind, and communication, you guys. And people are opposing you at every turn. You know, I see a lot of rudeness, you know, wanting to hurt people, bitterness. Somebody is bitter, not realizing that their experiences, their traumas are supposed to make them better, not bitter. But they allowed themselves to become bitter. And now we're not reviving the situation with the judgment reversed. And you know what, Ms. Vale? I'm feeling that, because it's so funny that you're talking about this when I just got through addressing some haters on my channel, you know, over some pictures that I posted. That wasn't even really that serious. I completely understand where you're coming from with that. And this is why we're not reviving a lot of relationships around us. We're not really putting ourselves out there. We're done. There are a lot of people around here that have no conscience. They don't care, you know, if what they say or do causes harm to anybody else. As long as they're not harmed, they could care less. They couldn't care less, rather. That's the proper way to say that. They couldn't care less. A lot of us need to regain inner balance. And no, we don't need to harm them. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. Miss Vale, I feel like you're new here. If you would like to, please go check out one of my older collective readings titled Reversal Spell Chant. And please say it out loud with the video. The timestamps are in the comments in that video. And it's helped other people tremendously. And honestly, it's helped me tremendously as well. Although it didn't seem like it, I'm starting to see how everything is starting to go back on everybody, not just me. And it flipped me out because I didn't really expect it to work on such a broad scale that it is in fact working. Now, I'm not saying that I'm omnipotent and I'm, God's gift to creation, all this stuff, but I know it works, And the more of us that chant along with that, by the way, you guys, especially if you are dealing with haters and all of that, and let's say that you don't have the means to get a spell from someone else or even from me or whatever, that is a freebie you guys can use and see how it works for you. But I don't advise anybody trying to retaliate physically and even verbally for some people, because there was a situation even with my neighbor. Although we did resolve the situation and we talked things out, unfortunately, the first time, that we ended up reconnecting or whatever was volatile. And had I just ignored what she had to say, it probably wouldn't have happened. But at the same time, who's to say that it wouldn't have eventually anyway? But the point is, some of these people here are very violent. Again, they don't have a conscience here. So the last thing that you want to do is be putting yourself in the line of fire in front of somebody that has nothing to lose. And to those of you that have just joined, welcome to the squad. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much to those of you that are leaving a like, because I was actually getting ready to say that. It does help these videos get suggested through the YouTube algorithm. So every like and even every dislike helps. Even the people that think that they're hurting somebody, keep in mind the likes and dislikes add up. So y'all are all my haters and supporters, y'all are all helping me build. And to those of you that don't know how to hit the like button in the live stream, please do X out of the live chat, hit like, and join back into the chat box. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. It is truly a beautiful thing. It means the world to me, seriously. And right now, a lot of us are focused on money and home right now. And with everything that's on our mind, we need to find ways to de-stress. We have to de-stress, you guys. A lot of us are hoping to heal from our mind. We're hoping to heal from betrayal within friendships and just betrayal from damn near whoever has betrayed us thus far. Let's just put it that way. And a lot of people are really making their opposition known. But there's a reason behind that opposition. Look at this. Now, see, I just got through saying something about depression, anxiety, black magic. Look at the witch bitch in the back, y'all. Y'all know I'm always talking about this witch bitch in the back, right? Look at her, hunchback of Notre Dame face ass, just lurking in the shadows, hobbling along and shit. And here we are. We can't sleep. We're stressed out. We have a lot of anxiety, all the fear mongering. Everybody's like, everybody's freaking out. All this chaos going on around us. And you got people, little red riding hood looking ass right here, right? Big bad wolf face ass, right? I'm gonna blow your house down face ass, right? But here we are on our knees trying to figure out what's going on. Psychic attack coming in, all these stressors. No, somebody's having nightmares. Somebody's waking up in cold sweat. Somebody's waking up, putting their head in their hands, crying. Maybe they're crying from waking up from what they were dreaming about. Maybe there's just so much stress. It's unreal. A lot of people in your, community, neighbors, people you live with, for those of you that live with people, family, especially for those of you that live with family, some of y'all are stressed the hell out in that house. And y'all are feeling stuck because unfortunately you've been helping all your family members with money, rides, this, that, the third, bird is the word. And now you don't have anything for yourself, but nobody's really concerned about helping you now that you've already depleted all of your resources trying to help everybody else out, period. See how I'm getting worked up, y'all? I'm getting sick of shit. 5 of Wands. Somebody's being real petty. I feel like it's a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see this 2 of Cups reversed. We've decided to break an agreement. We may hey, I'm going to meet up with this person. Hey, I'm going to reunite with this person. Hey, let me, maybe have a business contract with this person. Hey, maybe whatever, reunite or whatever the case may be, right? But now we're deciding, no, I'm not dealing with you anymore. I'm done. I'm moving on. No more in and out and out and in of my life. I'm tired of your pettiness. I'm tired of you always trying to argue with me when I call you out and speak the truth with the Ace of Swords. I'm tired of you trying to make it seem like I'm stupid when I'm really far from that because we ain't Boo Boo the Fool. I'm tired of people trying to act like my clarity and my direct approach in speaking my truth and standing my ground is a problem when really they're the ones that have not been reciprocating and we're just fucking tired of it. And now we're cutting them off. And don't give a damn how they feel about it. Don't give a damn what they have to say because it looks like everybody is up here arguing with everybody. Everybody is in a silent competition that nobody asked to be in with each other. The only person I'm competing against is the person I was yesterday. I don't need to compete with anybody else on here because I've noticed a lot of people in the spiritual community and people on this platform not in the spiritual community using the shit that I say in my readings, trying to act like they came up with the shit that they said on their own. And I'm getting fucking tired of it. Every fucking video that I listen to, and y'all are using all the shit that I've said in my readings, and y'all think that I don't notice, but I'm at the bottom. Y'all stealing views and shit. Y'all trying to make your readings more real now, when before you were worried about karmic and twin flames and all that solely on y'all's channel. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Y'all know who y'all are. 1 minute y'all want to focus on that, but now y'all want to be all inclusive and talk about everything. Just like I've been talking about. You can never be me. So stop trying. You will never be me. You will never even hold a candle to me. And no, that is not me being cocky. That is me being confident in my abilities. And this right here, I see a lot of that. Everybody's trying to step on everybody else to get to the top. Everybody's out here being petty. And we're over it. A lot of us are definitely quite literally working on moving. A lot of us have already worked out. It may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people that you decide to walk away from because all they want to do is argue. Maybe you see people on social media always wrapped up in some freaking argument, always wrapped up in trying to make some slick ass comments, always commenting negative shit on certain posts. But then when you put something up positive about yourself, nobody wants to like it. But let you put up some boobies and booty cheeks. Let you put up something about your misfortunes in life and everybody's all over it, right? No, we're working on letting these people go. Period. We're looking forward to the future. We're done. With this newfound sense of clarity, you guys, when we speak our truth, it's going to sting other people because a lot of people, they just can't handle the truth. Period. They're weak. They're pathetic. And they'd rather live in their little fantasy la la land all damn day. But I'm going to tell you like this. When we decide to be open and vulnerable in who we are, be unapologetically ourselves, when we finally make a decision about who needs to stay and who needs to go, when we see who's not investing in us, we stop investing in them. But this Nine of Cups, hey, bitch. I wish Habisha was in here because this is one of her favorite cards, just like it's one of my favorite cards, y'all. Hey, bitch. We have the abundance. We have the emotional fulfillment. We have everything. Blue Flame, can you take care of that for me, please? That comment. We have everything that we need here to be able to maintain emotional fulfillment on our own. We don't need everybody and their mama, daddy, grandma, cousin, brother, sister, and all that other stuff. We don't need all these people to provide happiness. Oh, man. Okay, never mind. So here's what we're going to do. I'm sorry, sweetie. I don't have the patience today, you guys. I don't have the patience. Kiana, you were just timed out. I wasn't trying to time you out. I don't think that Blue Flame was trying to time you out either. I don't even know how that happened. I mean, just supposed to hit the show button, baby. But that's all right. That's all right. You're good. You're good. Don't even trip. I'm not mad. It's just let's just get back to it. So we already have what we need within us to be able to be emotionally fulfilled. Period. We have And you know what, Kiana, if you want to redo that message, you're more than welcome to. That way, you know. Yeah, okay, I see what you said. I really feel like not only do we have this inner source of happiness within us that we're tapping into, we're also starting to realize who the hell is around us that has been trying to take a couple of sips and gulps from all these damn cups that we've accumulated here for ourselves, right? And to share with people who reciprocate, not to people that's trying to steal sips and gulps up out of all of our cups here. Anything that we've been praying for, anything that we've been wishing for and hoping for, these things are starting to come to fruition. Thank you so much for the likes. Hello, Brandon. It's good to see you, sweetie. That's okay, Blue Flame. You're all right. Don't stress yourself. It happens to the best of us. And please do know I will never be mad at you, girl. I think that what my tone is conveying right now, it could be misinterpreted, but I just want you to know I'm fed up and have been fed up for a while. And I don't know if you saw that video about me telling these people off about trying to talk shit about how I run my channel, girl. Go check it out, because that's only just the tip of the iceberg, right? Now, guys, I want to say something as well when it comes to being open and vulnerable and, you know, focusing on love, manifesting more love in your life, being more open about who you are. Remember, going back to being unapologetically yourself, going back to only, having yourself surrounded by people that are supportive, people that enrich your life, people that, positively impact your life and benefit you in many different ways. And a lot of us have already identified years ago who's not in that group of people. And we're also working on manifesting and attracting people, new people especially, that are on that level. They are ready to reciprocate. They're not allowing bitterness in their heart to weigh them down. They're not allowing their baggage to get in the way of establishing a connection with us. But a lot of us we would do well with getting some rest. A lot of us would be doing, we would do well with a social media cleanse. A lot of us would do well with paying attention to that intuitive response to help guide you. Keep in mind, while you're utilizing your intuition, a lot of people are going to try to convince you that you're tripping. They'll use words like, please don't do this, even though they are the ones that have not been grateful for you, but they're going to tell you, please don't do this. Please don't do what? Stand up for myself? Please don't cut you out of my life because you're a dusty, crusty little musty and you're a flake? Please don't cut you out of my life because you're out here narking and hunting for prey? No, you ain't going to tell me what the hell I'm going to do and not do. Let's get that straight. And second of all, I'm going to do whatever the hell I have to do to maintain my peace. I'm going to do whatever the hell I have to do to make sure I stand up for myself. Because that little girl that I used to be, where I had to stuff it down, I could never talk about how I felt, that made me suicidal. That made me depressed. That caused all the anxiety. That made me insecure. That made me feel unworthy and insignificant. I'm not doing it anymore for any of these people out here. I will never fear a man and what they have to say about what it is that I'm speaking on. If they got a problem with it, they can leave. But I'd be damned if I go back to suppressing my emotions and making myself miserable for the sake of making other people happy that wouldn't even attempt to do the same for me. That don't even know who I am, that don't even see me, right? So I think a lot of us are getting to that point, have already gotten to that point. And a lot of people will try to make you feel guilty for that. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Don't let it work. Don't let them take your power. A lot of us would do well with not reuniting with the majority of people that we've come to know. I keep saying that through all the collectives. It is a consistent message, I'm telling you. Hey, my sugar, good to see you, sweetie. That is so cool. I got a couple sponsors in here. Hey, y'all. And shout out to my sponsors, by the way, y'all. It's cool when y'all can catch me in these live streams. She says, I'm working in my garden now. And all messages are resonating big time. Thanks for being here for the messages. My pleasure, my dear. That is so funny. We just got through talking about that whole garden thing. That is so funny. You guys keep working with the earth. You know, I think right now we need to focus on getting some rest. A lot of people, especially on social media platforms, they're getting worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? They're getting worse and worse. And it seems like a lot of these people now we are aware of trolls and their mission to, just get a reaction out of you. But my motto has always been, because I also used to deal with bullying as well. Not just my parents weren't the only bullies that I dealt with. I dealt with bullying in school too. And I never said anything to them either. And I always felt like shit because I just had to stuff it down and pretend, Now I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever the hell I need to say. And if you trying to threaten me, I'm gonna whoop that ass and I'm gonna call the police. If your ass can even get up from that ass whooping though. No. I'm tired of people, talking to me with this toxic positivity. Only positive, never reality, never. They never want to talk about what's really going on. Oh, that's negative. No, bitch, it's not negative. It's called reality. This is what's going on. Ignoring it and pretending that everything is good when it's not. Doing all that. That's not going to fucking fix anything, girl. Or dude, or whoever the hell it is. That's not going to resolve anything. That's not going to create change. That's simply ignoring a problem that really we shouldn't be ignoring right now. And I think that's another reason why I'm getting frustrated. Because the fakeness, enough is enough. Now, I want to get into these shadow messages, so please do give me a second. Hey, Deborah. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm here listening. Good. Accident Save says I deleted Facebook. Good on you. I ended up deactivating mine as well, and I know it must have felt beautiful. Like, it may have felt a little weird at first, right? But didn't it feel nice not to have to worry about looking through other people's lives and scrolling through all this drama and bullshit that you don't want to see, videos of gruesome things that you don't want to see, arguments, and you're trying to avoid certain topics, but you can't get away from it because it's everywhere. Everybody's fucking jumped on the bandwagon talking about this or that. I know it must have felt good to get away from that. Now, some of you guys may have to use social media when it comes to networking and things of that nature. That can be a little bit tough, but a social media cleanse is definitely in order for a lot of us, you guys, because it just seems like there's a lot of unnecessary hostility. Let me put it that way. Miss Vale, I almost missed your message, sweetie. She says, I'm so happy I caught this. Hold on. Dang, it moved. I'm so happy I caught this because you are speaking the truth. Thank you, ma'am. And welcome back, Kiana. I just saw that you were back in the chat, girl. Hey. Now, I want to look into these shadow messages, right? And then we'll go into the forgiveness cards. Okay, God's Goddesses, what messages do we need to see for our shadow selves and the shadow selves of those around us? What messages do we need to know? What are they hiding? What are the people around us hiding? Thank you. All right, show me this, lovers. Okay. The Empress reversed. All right. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. Show me the Moon. See, I'm getting sick of this shit. Okay. I feel like let me pause. This is in the advice position. We need to start telling people, I don't need your approval. Approval is desired, not required. Oh, girl, I had to speak on this one right here. Yeah, it's time. It's time. If y'all haven't been speaking up, you better stand up to the proverbial bully, period. Don't let anybody with this toxic positivity tell you, oh, just ignore it all. No, sometimes you need to call people out. No, sometimes something needs to be done or else it's going to keep happening. Period. I don't understand why people don't realize that. That's common fucking sense. Queen of Pentacles. God. God. I mean, these people are getting on my nerves just talking about them. Show me the star. Show me. Hey, Habisha, I just brought you up, girl. I figured I'd see you in here. Hey, sweetie, you missed your hey, bitch card, but I'm going to put it up for you, sweetie. Hey, bitch. Hold on, wait. Hey, bitch. How you doing, girl? Okay. I had just said I wish Habisha was in here. This is one of her favorite cards, and bam, here you are. Now, you know what? Let me say something, y'all. This right here, I was careless with you. All of these people know good goddamn well that they did not treat us with respect. They were ungrateful. They did not value us. And when they come back, I want you to understand that you need to tell these people that I don't need your effing approval. If I say I don't want to talk to you anymore, I'm not talking to you anymore. That doesn't mean pop up at my house. That doesn't mean make a ghost profile on Facebook or Instagram. That doesn't mean calling me from a different number. That means leave me the F alone. That's what that means. I don't need your approval. And I'm for damn sure not asking for it. That's what some of y'all need to start saying. Because some of you guys have been trying to be nice or trying to be cordial. Keep the peace. But sometimes it's just not going to work out like that. Y'all dealing with an air sign or may have air in your chart. Somebody is saying you did not break me. And I feel like that is us saying this. You did not break me. None of these MFers broke us because we're still standing. For those of us dealing with narcissism in our childhood, on throughout life, within our relationships and friendships even, these people did not break us and they were trying to break us. Not realizing that there's nothing that these people could do to bring us down because they will never have that much power. Y'all see that fire coming out of me right now? Sometimes we got to bring that out. Now, I'm not saying going and rioting and looting and hurting people and doing illegal shit. I'm talking about handle it the right way. Be logical. Stand in your truth unapologetically. Right? I'm waiting for an apology. A lot of us are waiting for an apology. But they're out here narking and hunting for prey, so they're not going to come around and admit their wrongs. Again, remember how I told y'all? Now, y'all know I just said this before I even shuffled these cards, right? I had just told y'all not even 3 to 5 minutes ago that if you are standing in your truth and telling somebody how you truly feel, be prepared for them to try and turn it around on you to make you think that you're either crazy or that you don't know what you're talking about when they know deep down inside, and y'all both know, that what you say is nothing but the truth. I just said that. And some of us are still waiting for an apology from a motherly figure and from everybody freaking around us. All right. We're waiting for an apology, but let me advise you, don't hold your breath if you're still waiting, because again, there's somebody that's being a bitch by choice. Somebody's trying to make you feel bad for being yourself. Somebody's trying to make you feel bad for telling you the truth. But you better tell them to kick rocks with no socks and flip-flops. We are not right for each other, and your body language says so much. They see our confidence. They see it in our pictures. They see it in the way that we walk, the way that we talk, the way that we think, the way that we've evolved. Everybody can see it. Everybody can feel it. They see our page to know the transformation that's taking place and that we're undergoing. There is a fire sign that is trying to act like they don't care. But their message is, I tell myself you don't mean that much. This could even be somebody with fire in their chart. They're acting like they don't care. They're acting like they don't see you doing better. They're acting like they're not attracted to you. You know, they're acting like, you know, that you ain't all that. But really, they're trying to convince themselves that they don't care. They're still trying to convince themselves. And earth signs, or those dealing with earth signs, either or. And that's good. You don't need an apology. But to the people that are waiting for an apology, girl, that message was for them, not you, baby. Now, I don't really know you, and I couldn't tell you face to face. A lot of us are shutting the door with the block button. A lot of us are allowing our actions to speak for us by us not responding to everything that's coming our way. A lot of us know that these people have not been showing us who they truly are. We've been open, naked, and vulnerable with a lot of people. And to the people that haven't returned that in kind, to the people that are feeling like they don't have much closure because they're still waiting for an apology, like I said before, don't hold your breath. And sometimes we just have to accept an apology that we will never get, because there's somebody here that's lying to themselves every day. They live a lie. Their life is a lie. And so is their social media presence. See, they're not telling you everything that's going on. They're not showing everything that's going on behind the scenes. But they'll show frustrated, can't you? Because I can tell. I can hear it. I'm done. I was careless with you, right? We already talked about this. I forgive. A lot of us are finding forgiveness in our heart, and that's so, I'm going to wrap this up with this card right here. I forgive you. Somebody's struggling. I've been struggling lately. Somebody's struggling real bad. So it's either us or people that we've already let go of, and they're having a hard time with our decision, and they're going to try and fight it. I'm telling you, you better continue to stand your ground. But we are finding forgiveness in our heart. We know they were careless with us. And now we're finding forgiveness in our heart. We forgive them, but that does not mean that we trust them. Therefore, that's why they're not going to be in our lives, because they've proven time and time again to be somebody that is unreliable, deceptive, and manipulative. Gods and goddesses, what messages do we have for the collective? What is it that we need to forgive? What is it that we need to forgive, you guys? Exactly, Miss Vale. Exactly. I don't mean much, but you hating and worried about me. Exactly. I'm glad somebody's in here listening, y'all. Because point blank period, girl. Exactly. It's obvious the BS games that they're trying to play. It ain't working no more. All right, you guys. So, more. Right when I said I'm going to pull two more perfectly slid out. That was funny. All right, we're done. Well, let's check this out, you guys. I'm going to wrap this reading up with these forgiveness messages. And then after that, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And by the way, guys, as a side note, since the majority of you are still on here at this moment, I just want to make it clear. I may change the time from 4:30 to maybe 5:30 or 6:30. Because it seems like more of us are able to come together around this time. So if you don't see me at 4:30, 9 times out of 10, I'll make a post specifically telling you the time. But if not, just again, check me out, come back to the channel and check for those of you that don't get notified. Now, let's start with this one, right? I forgive myself for mistaking discomfort for punishment. I choose to believe comfort is a natural component of the growth I seek, and growth is physical evidence of my resilience and integrity. Oh, I forgive myself. Oh, I forgive myself for attempting to solve other people's problems before I have been able to solve my own. I didn't even pick this one, but it called to me. I choose to believe that when I give myself permission to prioritize myself, I invite others to prioritize themselves as well. I forgive myself for shaming myself for the emotions I feel and would rather not experience. What's that sound like? I choose to believe that when I do not judge what wishes to be expressed through me, I gain deeper insight into what I can do to best support myself. Now, didn't I just say that y'all need to start standing up and speaking up for yourselves? I just got through saying that. See? That way y'all know I'm the real deal. Nope. Okay? And oh my God, y'all, these messages, okay, these cards ain't playing, girl. I forgive myself for being afraid of what may happen should I communicate how I truly feel. I choose to believe that when I communicate lovingly, Life hears my call and sets a plan in motion to support me in my desires. I forgive myself for allowing the beliefs of others to guide and determine my own. I choose to believe that what I feel in my heart to be true can be possible if I allow myself to believe in it, even when no one else seems to understand. I forgive myself. Thank you so much, Empress. I appreciate that. I forgive myself for holding on to old narratives in an attempt to avoid uncomfortable emotions again in the future. I choose to believe that I am safe and I no longer need to act on old stories my ego has created in order to protect me. Shout out to the NARC'N on that one. I forgive myself for distrusting my ability to provide for myself and give myself all that I need. I choose to believe that even when there is no proof, life is supporting me and elevating me to the next chapter of my divine adventure. I forgive myself for looking to others for directions on where I am to go next. I choose to believe that my path is uniquely paved and only I can find the precise directions through active self-connection and reflection. I forgive myself for being so hard on myself by demanding perfection from both myself and others. I choose to believe that there is loving purpose in imperfection, and when I allow imperfection to exist, I accept myself in my wholeness. And finally, I forgive myself for taking on more than was ever meant to be mine. I choose to believe that when I accept all possible versions of myself, I discover a wholeness that invites others to embody more of what they need for themselves as well. I mean, need I say more? Right? So I just want to say, you guys, oh, nope, wait. Nope. Let me make sure I'm not clicking buttons now. I want to remind you guys, some of you guys weren't in the last couple of collectives. So I want to remind everybody, there is a new Etsy shop, you guys. Check out that link in the description box below. Guys, go please favorite that shop and, check out what I have to offer for those of you that are interested. Also, you guys, thank you guys for being so supportive, so understanding. And just know that it truly does mean the world to me. I know I tell you guys that all the time, but I just want you guys that we will get through this. As long as we stand our ground, we shall overcome anything we put our minds to. So with that being said, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.